Okay, you guys, welcome to the first edition of the WA420 online course show thing. I am excited about seeing how this is going to work out, and I think I should have shaved today. Man, this is a whole new world for me. I'm looking a little scruffy there, so my apologies. Anyway, I wanted to give you guys an update for what we're doing with the rest of the course. We are going to resume meeting during our regular course time, but we're going to do it over Zoom online. So that'll be Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10:40 a.m. We will meet over Zoom. I'll send you the link in Canvas, and I'll also put it in the comments to this video so you can see that. And it's important that we get back into a regular schedule and a routine to sort of kickstart that sort of learning mode in your brains again. We've all sort of had a week of chaotic adjusting to this new reality, and so getting back into a routine would be a really good thing. In terms of the teaching, for the rest of the course content, I'm going to deliver that just in videos that I'm going to post, and you can watch those videos at your convenience. I'm not going to try to sort of teach during those online Zoom meetings. But those Zoom meetings are where we're going to discuss the material, and it's just a chance for us to check in. The Zoom meetings will not be the full 75-minute class. Those will be like probably 30 minutes tops, and we'll just connect together and discuss the material at that time. But I've got 6 topics that I want to cover to sort of complete the material that we're going to go over. The first one is I'm going to do a talk about leading worship in a crisis. So that'll be the next video that I'm going to drop. Excuse me. I was modeling proper coughing into my elbow there. Just wanted to note that, and wash your hands. We're going to we're going to do leading in a crisis. So things like if a pandemic breaks out and suddenly people have this this sense of despair or of panic, and they're looking to you as a church leader to provide some sense of hope and stability. So I'm going to talk about that, and things like leading worship after something terrible has happened at your church, or leading worship at a funeral. And these are things that you really need to be prepared for. And so I'm going to talk about that in the next video. I'm going to talk about hellos and goodbyes. I'm going to talk about what it's like to be coming into a ministry and starting somewhere. And then I'm also going to talk about exiting a ministry. Sometimes that goes well. Other times that can be painful, and I'm going to sort of talk about what it's like to go through that. And I have some just some guidelines and some wisdom that I've learned, some of it the hard way, in how to properly say goodbye when you're leaving a ministry or leaving a church. Next, I want to talk a little bit about embodied worship and what it means for us to worship with our entire being the way God created us. That's going to lead into the next topic. I'm going to talk about leading worship and leading communion and baptism services. And those are really important in the life of a church's worship. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about those. And then I'm going to talk about worship technology. And in one short video, all these videos are going to be about 5 to 15 minutes. I'm going to give you everything that you need to know to get started in the world of worship technology. I'm just going to cover the basics of the 4 areas: sound, lighting, video, and projection. And you're not going to know enough to do it all, but you'll know enough to know where you have to go to know enough about these things. And then finally, the final video will just be sort of a wrap-up, and I'll talk about next steps for each of you to work on in developing as a worship leader. Talk a bit about the assignments that you have coming up. The worship leading video portfolio. If you haven't done that yet, please hurry up and get that in. Remember, don't worry too much about the production values. I just want you to put it together. I'm more concerned about the content, but get that one done. The church profile presentation, that's due March 24th, due next week. A couple changes to that. First of all, if you haven't contacted a church, don't contact a church right now. they are very busy dealing with this whole COVID-19 thing, so don't worry about that. We're going to share our presentations online, just in a Zoom meeting. We'll just talk about them, and you can send me your presentation notes and your slides that you would have had for the presentation, and that's how we'll do that one. The mountaintop reading discussion, that's still due March 31st. No changes to that from what's on Canvas in the syllabus. And same with the philosophy of worship, due April 2nd. No changes in that. Okay, so what do you need to be doing right now for this course? First of all, you got to work on those upcoming assignments. Read Mountaintop. Get that video portfolio done. The church presentation, be working on those and getting those done, because those due dates are coming quickly. Get ready to meet with the class on Zoom on Tuesday, March 24th at 10:20. Sorry, not 10:20, 10:40. I got to change that in my notes here. See, the great thing about doing this stuff video is if I screw up like that, I can edit it out, and you guys will never know the difference. So that's a great feature of this sort of online training stuff. And then third thing, watch for the videos that I'm be posting on Canvas. Make sure you turn on notifications on Canvas if you haven't already, because that's going to be our main communication conduit during this time. And yeah, I think that's about all that I have for this video. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this is all going to work. We're going to do our best. We're going to make the best of this situation, and I hope that we can still finish up the term really strong. All right, so I'll see you guys in a few days on Canvas. Get those assignments done and watch for the videos. There'll probably be one dropping tomorrow. I'm not, fully committing, but I think that's a good thing for me to aim for. All right, so this is it for the WA420 Worship Leadership Episode 1, and I'll look forward to meeting with you guys next week. All right, we'll see you later.